Hello guys, welcome back to the TechCloud channel, and this is DHCP part 2. So in this part 2 video we are going to discuss about the DORA process of DHCP. So let's first talk about the discovery message. DHCP discover. So this message is used to find out the DHCP server in the network. DHCP client send this broadcast message. So this DORA message is a broadcast message sent by client. Okay, in this message we have source IP, we have destination IP, we have source MAC, then we have destination MAC, and port number. So the source IP will be in this message, which is 0.0.0.0. Because the host does not have any IP address, this client machine does not have any IP address, that's why it's sending this IP address. You can call it as any IP. Any IP. Destination IP will be broadcast IP 255.255.255.255. Why it is broadcast message? Because client as of now does not know who is the DHCP server. Because of unknown DHCP server. Source MAC will be client PC MAC address, and in destination MAC it will send the broadcast MAC address. And the port number will be 68 at client side. So this will be the discovery message, and these are the information will be in the discovery message. So this is from client side. Now let's discuss about the offer message. Let me remove this. Second message is offer message. This message is sent by server as unicast. So this is a unicast message, first thing. Second, this is unicast. Why? Because now the server knows from where the server has received the discovery message. This message contains some information related to IP address and lease duration. So it will be having IP address list, you can say, and lease time information. Okay, so in DHCP offer message we have information like source IP, again destination IP, source MAC, destination MAC and port number, and this message is being sent by server. Sender is server. So the source IP will be DHCP server IP. Destination while IP will be broadcast. Why broadcast? Because still the client does not have any IP address, and 000 is not the communicative IP, so the server will send reply on the broadcast IP 255.255.255, reply on or reply by broadcast IP. Source MAC will be DHCP server MAC, and destination MAC will be the client PC MAC. And port number will be 67 because it is used by server, so at server end. This will be the message in offer message. Now let's talk about the DHCP request. Let me remove this. Third message is DHCP request. In the request message, once the client receives the offer message, it reply with request message. So this message is sent by client. Client send this message. This request tells the server that it's ready to accept IP address. Means this message said the server that the client is ready to accept IP address. Okay, and message information will be like again source IP, destination IP, source MAC, destination MAC, okay. So source IP will be again 0.0.0.0. Why? Because still the client does not have any IP address. Client does not have IP address. Destination IP will be broadcast 255.255.255.255. Now again, why destination is as broadcast IP? Because the client has must receive offer message from more than one DHCP server. Client may have received offer message from the multiple DHCP server. That's why it's sending broadcast message again. In case of more than one DHCP server offer message. Source MAC will be again the client PC MAC, and destination MAC will be now DHCP server MAC. This is because now client know the L2 information. Client know the layer 2 information but does not know about the L3 information. That's why in L3 information it is sending source IP as 00, destination IP as broadcast, and the source MAC is client PC MAC, destination MAC as DHCP server MAC. Let's now talk about DHCP acknowledge. Let me remove this. Now, fourth and the last message is acknowledgement message. Acknowledge message. So this is the last message in DORA process, and this message is sent by server to the client as unicast. This is sent by to client as unicast. The server is sending this message to the client as unicast because now server knows L2 information. L2 information means MAC. Now server knows the MAC address of the client machine who is sending the request. In this message we have source IP, we have destination IP, we have source MAC and destination MAC. Source IP will be the DHCP server IP. Destination IP will be still broadcast because the client has no IP yet. Assigned to client. Source MAC will be DHCP server MAC. Destination MAC will be client PC MAC. Now server knows the L2 information, that's why it's sending this message as unicast, and server does not have information of L3, that's why it is still sending as broadcast. Okay, so let's understand this by a diagram. So here we have a client machine, here we have a server, this is our DHCP server, and this is client. So first request will be sent from client to the server, that will be discovery message. On behalf of this discovery message, the server will reply back to the client with offer message. Now after this offer message, the client will again send a message, that is a request message, and at the end the server will reply back to the client with acknowledge message. This message will be broadcast because right now the client does not know who is the server. Offer message is unicast because client knows the L2 information, that's why it's sending this message as unicast. Request message will be again as broadcast. Why? Because it might be possible there is some more DHCP server in your infra that may send the same request like this server. Okay, and at the end, now the server will reply back with the acknowledge message, and this is how the DORA process get completed. And after all this, your client PC will be having an IP address, something like that. So this is all about DHCP, and also the DHCP part 2 is completed. If you like the video, please do share, like, comment and subscribe with everyone. If you have any query, please let me know in the comment. Thank you for watching.